Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today in some Eastern European country where I have found this. Kvas. Kvas is a beverage that I am drinking today because of a man in a Discord server who happens to be European asked me to drink it, and I said, okay, and then I just ordered it without looking into it. But Kvas, which I'm assuming I'm pronouncing properly, is a fermented cereal-based low-alcohol beverage with a slightly cloudy appearance, light brown color, and sweet-sour taste, apparently. Now, it says on this that it's not alcoholic, so I'm going to trust that this brand has no alcohol in it, and it is 70 fluid ounces, which is this many liters, 2.07 liters. So I got 2 liters in this bottle here, and they sent me 3 bottles. So I better hope that I like this. I'm assuming, so the closest thing to it that I have tried would be a Malta, but this isn't a malt beverage. It's a rye. It's a cereal-based low-alcohol beverage with a slightly cloudy appearance. This one's got rye flour in it. This is a rye one. I also like the translation. In the ingredients it says, water prepared, sugar, carbon dioxide, the concentrate kvass fermentation, flavored kvass, citric acid, a natural color, caramel color, and those 2 colors are spelled differently, by the way, and then sodium benzoate. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? This Eastern European country. Kvas Monastyrskiy. Kvas Monastyrskiy. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that properly. Anyways, I'm just gonna open this. I don't think there needs to be I'm gonna open this. Get the open and the pour on the camera and the microphone. New cup, by the way. Boat Reviews. This is your sign to subscribe to Boat Reviews. Oh man, isn't that just beautiful? I like that color. That color is really nice. Let's get a whiff of this. Oh yeah, there's the rye. From far away, it's a very almost like fruity, sweet and sour smell. It's a pleasant smell from far away. But and that color, I love that color. It is very cloudy. Not very cloudy, but it is cloudy. And the color is a very, very nice, there we go, a very, very nice dark orange, which is just what brown, that's just what brown is. Subscribe to this. Subscribe. All right. Honestly, I'm not excited for it because I am not a fan of bread-flavored beverages. Of more bready flavored beverages. But to live is to try things that is new, and I'm going to do new things. I'm going to do new things. I'm going to try things that maybe I don't want to try, but I'm going to do it anyways. And I got to drink half this glass, and I don't do particularly well with bready beverages. Kvas? You want kvas? It is kvas. Okay, let's give this a sip, huh? I gotta drink half of this. Just that first sip was horrible. Okay. Sweet, sour, bready, yeasty. Mouth feels good. I like that mouth feel. I don't like anything else about it. Oh, it is kind of pleasant actually. Once you kind of give it a little bit, it is kind of pleasant, but it's really like not overall. Enough talk. Oh, oh. If I wasn't awake before, I am now. Oh my gosh. People like this? Actually, I can see that. I can see why people would like this. This is... You know, when you're drinking it, it's a horrible experience, but the aftertaste is really good. I'm like enjoying the aftertaste. Oh, I got some of it in my non-existent mustache. Ugh. Whew. Okay, Eastern European countries. Look, this is difficult for a Westerner to drink, but I can see why you would like it. It's good. I mean, it's horrible for me. It's horrible for me, but it's good, you know? Out of respect, I'm actually just gonna finish the glass right now. I'm gonna have to chug it so I can actually get through it, but I'm gonna finish the glass. Unfortunately, this counts as an empty glass club, but reviews. Subscribe, like and subscribe for me finishing this, and please tell me other things you want me to drink. And make sure, please don't make them be like made with cereal grains and like bread flavored. Please don't do that to me. Actually, that's pretty good. Once you get accustomed to it, it's pretty nice. Actually, yeah, I can see why people like that. Okay, at first it was like maybe at around like a 3, but it's got 0.15 grams of protein and 5.9 grams of carbohydrates. I'm gonna chug a glass of Kvas before I go run on my marathon or whatever. Yeah, actually, you know, towards the end it was getting up there in like the 6s and 7s, really. I mean, it wasn't... At first it was horrible. Didn't like it at all, but, you know, you drink it and more of it gets in your system and you're like, hey, this is actually pretty good. I like this. So I can see that being a very common beverage in places. I apologize if I wasn't supposed to drink it over ice. I was afraid this glass was like kind of warm when I grabbed it. So I was afraid, that this chilled Kvas, would start to get warm, which I know you can drink it either cold or lukewarm. That's what it says. But I didn't want to do that. So I'm sorry. So I'm sorry if you're not supposed to drink it over ice, but I drink it over ice. And you know what? I liked it. Final verdict, I'm going to say it's at about maybe a 5 or 5.5 out of 10. I would rate it higher, but you kind of have to get used to drinking it for a little bit. It's the hump. You got to get over the hump before you can really start drinking it and enjoying it, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but for people who don't drink it all the time, it's pretty, it's like, it's an offensive sense to them, you know, where it's off-putting. But I actually kind of like that, you know, that's kind of nice. If it didn't have so many darn carbohydrates, you know, I'd get after it more. But Kvas actually has a very interesting history. It goes back to the earliest mention we have of Kvas is during Vladimir the Great's baptism in the year 996. 996. That's the 10th century. That's over 1,000 years ago. That is crazy that we are still making and consuming this beverage that is not alcoholic, because that's a thing. Most beverages that survive after that long usually are alcoholic. And I mean, this one isn't. This one says it's non-alcoholic, and usually the alcohol content in them is about 0.5 to 1% alcohol by weight. Whew. But I don't think it's enough to actually count for anything unless you're chugging a farm's worth of Kvas. So, 5.5 out of 10 for Kvas. The cheapest I could get it was the 3-pack. And the other ones were like a beetroot kvass, which I figured probably wasn't what I wanted to do for my first Kvas experience. I want to thank all my European friends for joining me today and watching a Westerner drink this and suffer and then enjoy it. I feel like I have been baptized just like Vladimir the Great in the year 996. Yeah, now I am the better for it because this actually was pretty good. And I think I might drink some more, maybe, after the camera gets turned off, but I'm not sure. I'm a little... My system is still kind of like shorted out from that experience, but it was an experience to be sure. I would recommend to Westerners trying to expand their beverage horizons, if you're under the age of 21, which for people in the USA, they have to be over the age of 21 to drink alcohol. If you're under the age of 21, find a kvass that has no alcohol. If you're over the age of 21, free reign, go for it. But yeah, if you're under the age of 21, get a non-alcoholic version. If you're a square, I want to thank you all for joining me on today's episode of Boat's beverage review. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like down below. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Comment what you want me to try next, and tell your friends about me, because I want subscribers. And I'm going to emphasize, please comment down below what you want me to try next, because I may have a large backstock of things, but, I mean, some guy asked me to do this over Discord. 3 days later, this arrived at my door, and that was yesterday. Yesterday, this arrived at my door. So when people ask me to do things, I do them as soon as I can get them. To that one guy who asked for Mountain Dew Thrash Apple, I think that's what it's called. I'm sorry, I haven't been able to get near whatever the store is that you can get it at, because I live somewhere. So I live in the area without them, so it's kind of difficult for me to get to a Kroger, which is where they are. I'm gonna teleport out of here. Eventually, hopefully get to some place where they won't give me bread beverages. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.